Hello friends, students. Today we are going to learn about the last topic of this chapter, that is agrobacterium mediated gene transfer in plants. Agrobacterium mediated gene transfer is the most widely used for the transformation of plants and generation of transgenic plants. The important requirement for the gene transfer in higher plants are: first, you require explant. The explant of the plant must produce phenolic compounds. Phenolic compounds like acetosyrinzone. It is autosyrinzone should be produced. This autosyrinzone, it is acetosyrinzone, which is one of the example. It facilitates the attachment of bacteria to the explant. This is very important step because the bacteria which is carrying the desired gene, it should get attached to the explant so that the bacteria will transfer the plasmid. So the explant which produces phenolic compound, that is acetosyrinzone, it facilitates the attachment of bacteria to the explant. Second is, transformed cells or tissue should be capable of regenerating into a whole plant. Yes, if you are using a tissue, if you are using a callus, that should transformed into a whole plant again. For this transformation, there is a protocol, and we are going to learn this protocol in short. The process or the protocol of agrobacterium mediated gene transfer. First is development of agrobacterium carrying the co-integrate binary vector with the desired gene. In last lecture, we have learned how co-integrate vectors and how binary vectors are produced. So the first is, you need to produce a co-integrate or a binary vector. So this is TI plasmid. This is our target gene or the desired gene that should be integrated in this. So you need to prepare a co-integrate or a binary vector. The isolated desired gene, that is the gene of our interest. If this is a target gene, the isolated desired gene, that is a transgene, along with the selectable marker, that is also very important. You need to add a selectable marker in our desired gene so that we can identify the transformed cells on the selective media. The isolated desired gene along with the selectable marker is inserted on the tDNA region, that is transfer DNA region of TI plasmid, and a recombinant TI plasmid is prepared. So if this is a tDNA region, in this tDNA region you need to insert the desired gene. Second, elimination of non-transformed plasmid bacterial cell. Yes, this is also very important because when you have transformed the bacteria with our desired gene, few of them would be not carrying this recombinant TI plasmid. So you need to eliminate it, you need to remove them. So elimination of non-transformed plasmid bacterial cell. The transformed bacterial cell which contain the TI plasmid with the transgene are multiplied on a selectable bacterial culture. Selectable bacterial culture, which may be kanamycin, ampicillin. So you need a selectable bacterial media on which they are multiplied and eliminating the non-transformed bacterial cell. The bacterial cell which are not carrying the target gene, they are eliminated. So first step is development of agrobacterium carrying the desired gene by co-integrate or binary vectors, that is, and second is elimination of non-transformed plasmid bacterial cell with the help of selectable media. Third is identification of selectable explants. Now whatever explant in which you are going to transform, that should be identified. That can be a cell, it can be a protoplast, tissue, callus, organ, anything you can take. Based on the explant, that is on which you are going to do this transformation, we are going to produce a transgenic. Based on the explant, there are method of gene transformation. First is infection on wounded part. You know that agrobacterium can be from a bladder. What is that? It can infect the wounded plant and it can grow in the wounded plant. So it is infection agrobacterium. It can go in wounded plant and then get insert, our desired gene can get inserted, plasmid can get inserted. So infection of wounded plant or leaf disc method. So here I will explain you the leaf disc method. Next is co-culture of explant with agrobacterium. So whatever explant you have decided, whatever this explants you have decided, you are going to co-culture with them with the agrobacterium strain which carries our recombinant plasmid. So this is the agrobacterium strain which has its own chromosomal DNA as well as our recombinant plasmid. So this is a agrobacterium strain. Okay, so this is agrobacterium which has its chromosomal DNA along with our recombinant DNA. So pure culture of transformed bacteria. Pure culture means the culture which has our recombinant plasmid. Pure culture of transformed bacteria with optical density is used as a co-culture. The explant is co-cultured. So all this explant you have taken, here you are going to take a leaf disc. So this explant is co-cultured with the bacteria by adding acetosyrinzone. I have told you why we need to add acetosyrinzone. If the explant is not able to produce this phenolic compound, you can add it in the media. This acetosyrinzone will help the explant to get infected with the bacteria. Acetosyrinzone facilitates the attachment of bacteria to the explant cell. So you have added acetosyrinzone. ठीक है, and incubated for a particular period of time. You need to incubate it, the culture. After adding agrobacterium to the explant, you need to incubate it. Okay, so the first you have made a recombinant agrobacterium strain with our recombinant plasmid inserted in that. So DNA integrated with target gene is inserted in the agrobacterium. You take the pure culture of this, then you co-culture it with the explant. Here the explant is the leaf disc. You are going to co-culture the leaf disc and agrobacterium tumefaciens together. After that, after incubation, the plants are transferred into nutrient media without any antibacterial agent. So this step, you don't add any antibacterial agent, you just allow the explant and the bacteria to grow. At this time, few of them will be non-transformed. Little chances are there कि non-transformed also come, and maximum will be the pure culture bacteria. All will grow together. So the explants are transferred into nutrient media without any antibacterial agent. This allows agrobacterium to grow, multiply, and now it will transfer the tDNA containing transgenic to the plant genome. So to this leaf disc, our agrobacterium, this you can, the small dot which I am showing is the transgenic which is produced. I mean, it is the agrobacterium tumefaciens which has got incorporated in that leaf disc. Okay, so this will allow the agrobacterium to grow